Okay then. Click. There we go. Yeah, it's unfortunate that, you know, these CD keys suddenly dramatically all changed all this online activation stuff, and it really bugs me from a developer point of view, because I understand that the people developing these games, they don't really concern themselves with the whole copy protection stuff that much. I know it is kind of, it is a worry. You don't want, you know, what you've worked so hard on to be stolen. But at the same time, I think it's definitely rammed down their throats by the publishers, insisting on they having some mechanism to prevent copying, which really just never works. So why force it on people? It's just so frustrating. Yeah, I think one day, Stigrin, that I think SimCity will have an offline thing added on it, but we might have to wait a few years for EA to pull their finger out of their backside and realise they were completely wrong. Hopefully at that point they'll realise, ooh, secret plans. 850 credits. It's getting more interesting now. We're on the next level. Arcturus. Did I? Yep. Stigrin, you love the Minecraft model. Yes, I love the Minecraft model. That was one of the things that got me back into the idea of maybe it would be possible to actually do some of the things I dreamt of when I was a kid. This whole kind of bedroom coding thing, and that you know, you have to give credit to Notch. He has kind of reinvigorated the fire of indie gaming again. You know, it's suddenly so much more popular again, and we're seeing all these great titles coming out. And you know, I think it would have eventually come back round to that again, but I think Minecraft really did kind of raise everyone's awareness that it was possible again. It was something which you could consider. You could beat the publishers, and then with things like Kickstarter as well, it is really given a boot up the backside, and hopefully it just gets rid of this archaic publisher model that we've got now, causing us all these issues. I mean, look at things like Zoo Tycoon. I've seen there's been lots of threads on the forum, everyone complaining about the fact there's no PC version, but they've been corrected several times, and rightly so, that it's not up to Frontier. They've not chosen to develop it on a single system. You know, it's not profitable for them to develop it on a single system. It's the publisher is mandated that it's only available on Xbox systems. You know, and it's such a frustrating thing, and I can relate to what Frontier are saying there. You know, I mean, I imagine they would want to get it out to as many gamers as they could if you know, if they had the choice, but they really have to put up with Microsoft and, you know, wait for them to say which platforms it's going to be on. It's so frustrating. But never mind. Nothing much we can do about that. Secret plans, the MB5. Sorry, the comment thread's going quicker than I can keep up now. Yeah, maybe it is an MB5. A new mining machine. Ah, it's there. Never saw first encounters when it was in the shops. Yeah, it's a shame. I don't think I ever saw it in the shops. It just kind of disappeared. No, Alien, no, you're not the only one that thinks the Xbox One's constantly watching you camera is a bit 1984. It is a bit freaky. It's put me off. I mean, I've got a 360 now. I must admit, I had fun with the Kinect. It was an interesting little toy, but that's all it really boiled down to. The new one really just didn't interest me at all. It's just too much stuff that it can do. It's kind of freaky. Yeah, Minecraft no forced updates. Tigger now is great. Yeah, if you want online, then you got to have an account. It just works. But if you don't, you can just play it quite happily. I think that's the only way to do it. You know what I mean? It is quite funny actually if you watch Notch's Twitter stream recently. He had to he put something out stating because there were people that were seriously asking him to like fix something which broken in the a starburst medal. Oh, look at that! Well, I never. Excellent. Yeah, people were seriously sending him messages asking him to fix things because their pirated version of Minecraft didn't work since the 1.7 patch, which is like, that's ridiculous. That's kind of like going to the police and telling them, can you not arrest me for doing this illegal activity? It's really inconvenient. Yeah, I have been trying to. Talking there about the Xbox One. Yeah, as far as I know, I think you need to connect to the internet every 24 or 48 hours now, just for it to kind of phone home and check your licenses or something, which is still not particularly good for anyone who has an unreliable internet connection. They can't guarantee. You can imagine being disconnected from your internet for 3 or 4 days or something because of some line failure, and you can't play your console you've spent nearly £500 on. Well, that's fantastic. Thank you, Microsoft, in all of your wisdom. Yeah, it's annoying that they've gone to this extent to do that. I mean, like we were just saying, that the whole idea of having, if you want to play a game, you log onto a server to play it online. That's fair enough. You want to play it offline, let me damn well play it offline. There's no reason to try and prevent me from playing it. You're not gaining anything. You're not, making it harder for the pirates or anything. The pirates will still find a way of doing it. Just let me play the dang game offline. Give me what I want as a consumer first, and then worry about your IP being stolen by malicious types. It's just such a frustrating thing. Yep, Stigrin, yeah. Friend of mine brought his PS4 over last week, and yep, it's a lot simpler setup. I mean, I don't know how long it's going to stay like that. You can't really trust any of these companies, to be honest with you. But yeah, at least it's a lot simpler. None of this messing around with friggin' DRM and all that business. No screwy setups. It is really quite simple. You plug it in, you play games. No problem. How long it's going to stay like that is a good question. Yeah, that is a good point. You do need to patch the PS4, and rather annoyingly, my friend needed to patch it straight out of the box, which is like, why on earth are you selling something which automatically is broken and needs fixing effectively? It was kind of a piss take. You just bought this damn thing and then, oh, I didn't realise I just did that. I really just shot my weapon. Woohoo! Sorry, officer, I didn't mean to discharge my weapon. I just have to put a safety lock on the spacebar. Barantics. Yeah, yeah, actually, yeah, I think you're right there. The day one patch of the PS4 turned off the built-in DRM that was initially in there. I think that was the case. And you're right, yeah, Stigrin, this whole idea of patching is just an excuse to get you online and keep track of you and know what you're doing. That is the problem with it. There's... Oh, is that 2.8 AU? That's the record so far. Closest we've hyperspaced into a system. Yeah, this whole idea of it's like, oh, go online, patch, you know, much with the the Xbox 360s with the Xbox Live updates and all that stuff. It's like, what is the point of these updates? You know, you never see any benefit of a lot of these things. A lot of times it literally is just to get you online, so they know where you are and what you're doing. They know what games you're. They get statistics and things they can ram down your throat, you know, so they can make extra money from it. It's bloody frustrating. You give them all the money for these games in the first place, and they still try and subsidize it more with all of these things. 2 missions to the Altair system. Well, looks like we're hopping over there then. Oh, 22nd of June. Aren't we coming up close to being about 6 or 7 months after I service this drive? I think I'm going to have to consider servicing this engine. I find myself misjumping all over the shop. Pew pew. Pew. Good rule of thumb there, Stigman, don't volunteer information to people that don't need it. I actually go one step further than that when I get these annoying telemarketing phone calls and various things. Oh, is this Mr. Such and Such on the phone? No. Oh, is this not the address of blah 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 blah? No. Not only that, but I normally feed these people completely conflicting information. If they've got one piece of information, like for example they've got the name of the previous occupant of my house, and they you know, which is ridiculous, because it's like you know, the woman who used to live here had one surname, and you answer the phone and they say to you, oh, is this Mr. Previous owner's surname? You're like, yeah, what's up? Yeah, and I know this woman who was here never had a husband on the premises, so there obviously was no such person as this Mr. Such and Such. But hey, you know, if you're gonna try and scam information out of me, I'm gonna give you... Ah! You... Ah! Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Woosa. Woosa. Friggin' fly straight at me. I tell you what, I will not miss the AI from this game. As much as I love this game to bits, the AI can go suck a... Yeah. Arrgh. Oh my word, really, Stigrin? So the auto dialers that they use for these logons, there's a way of cancelling them with tones. Oh my word. You have to share that information. Definitely, but you have to post something on the forum thread about. I would love to troll them like that. I think that'd be brilliant. Like, I've gotten the default answer phone message. I would quite happily change it to the tones to cancel them. Pew pew. Sounds like the old was it the blue box or black box? I can't remember. The old phone hacking days, freaking. Those were the days. The old Captain Crunch whistles. Things I shouldn't know about. Oh dear. There we go. Taken, you're like the Gene Hackman guy on Enemy of the State. Nice. Where is the Villet system? Okay. To Cassiopeia. We got any military mission? Oh, here we go. Deliver high command communications to the Bernard Star system. 1,000 credits. It's getting interesting now. I shall definitely take that one. So I wonder if I do get to the higher rankings, whether I will be allowed to clamour after higher rates of pay. Maybe I will. Did I refuel? Yes, I refueled. Oh, losing the plot. More caffeine required. Oh, Stigran. I can't believe you sat and trolled a telemarketer for an entire hour. Although I did kind of do a similar thing. Wasn't a telemarketer, I think it was one of these scam phone calls going around trying to claim you had a virus on your PC and then walking you through the steps of how to make your PC vulnerable for their remote control software. Which I quite happily recorded all of the steps, recorded all of the audio, posted the information up to Microsoft and various other people so that they knew it was going on. Ah, that was great fun. And then after about 30 minutes of him going through all this rubbish, I turned around and said to him, "It's like, yeah, actually, I work in IT and I've just passed on all the information about your call. I've never heard anyone hang up so quickly." Hilarious. Ooh, thank you, Alien. I'll have a read of that later. Play this WAV file. Nice. That's something I can set my Raspberry Pi to do in the background, I think. Oh, see, I can deliver these secret dossiers. This would get my rating up, but look at that mission at the top of the small package to this system for $3.5 grand. Come on, that's got to be worth that. Tell you what we do. We'll have more time to deliver the package, probably up to a month. I want more money. I want half it now. Gimme, gimme, gimme. And then we'll jump to... Where's those dossiers? What? Right, there we go. Tower SETI system. Yeah, I love that. I get the lap in. Get this military mission out of the way and then we'll run back and look for that package. Buy one, get one free. Tower SETI. We're being in the neighbourhood. Where's the other one? 2185, 21185. 118, 118. Come on, you want number. Alien, you must have elite Google skills. Google Ninja. I like it. I'll do you well in my job. I tell you what, the so-called experts we have on site, the only thing they seem to be experts in is Googling their way out of a sticky situation. Boom! Headshot! Whoa, whoa, that glitch keeps catching me out every now and then. And again, just occasionally get these velocity calculation glitches where these ships appear to just teleport several feet to the other side of my scanner, which is so off-putting. Boom! There we go. Managed to track down 4 different internet trolls as well. Oh my god. I will, if I ever have any issues, I know where to go for my private investigator. Hey, Jesus. You stupid. Yep. Get stuffed, you stupid friggin' eagle. Boom! General rule of thumb is no matter what you're looking for, it's always in the last place you look. Oh, come on. Oh, he's stuck into the circling around me thing. Really? Try and take him off from a distance. This is going way too fast. Just a couple of pot shots. Oh, I hate it when this happens. Ship is under attack, are you sure? Because it just looks like the twonk is circling around me. I'm sure where to fire. Get stuffed. Boom. There we go. Get that parcel in there. That's a nice little payout. I suppose I should really consider servicing my drive now, shouldn't I? Considering it's a highly strung military drive as well. Probably for the best. Oh my dear. Right, we're coming up to 2 hours on the stream and we have the usual problem of having to divvy it up some way or another, so I will very quickly take a break and I'll have a nice gap in the middle so I can split this into 2 longer streams tonight. So thank you very much so far. I will be back very shortly. Welcome back, Commanders. Part 2 of Crash Landing, Episode 10. Ah, my word. 10 episodes. Still can't get my head around that. So, the plan is, in theory, if I can keep each section of the stream down to just under 2 hours, in theory, it won't be too much of a pain in the backside to edit, and I can hopefully stream the Elite Dangerous Alpha as long as it's humanly possible to remain conscious. I will try. I will try my best. Who am I kidding? I would be able to stop myself to stay up until I collapse in a heap. After waiting 20 years for something, I'm not going to want to give it up in a hurry. Dum 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 da 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 dum dum da 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 dum da 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 da. Back to that system again. It's not worth it. Not worth it. Where's the federal military? No one? Seriously? Nothing? You're kidding me. Well, that was a waste of a journey, wasn't it? Shall we go to Alpha Centauri just for the giggles? Come on, we want some more military missions wherever you want to. See, if I'm this high in military ranking, I should be allowed to have a military drive and get away with the radioactives. Ross 128. No. Cryptographic cards. No cryptographic cards. Ross 1 there, nice and easy. 7th of August. We can do that. Come on. La 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 la. Oh, what am I doing? I need. Didn't refuel. Never mind. We've got enough fuel to get there. We can get there. Honest. Providing we don't get stuck waiting for one of these bays to free up again. Oh dear. We'll get there. We've still got a ton of fuel. It's okay. We'll still get there. We'll get there. See, I told you we'd get there. There's no problem. Back to the Bernard stores. Oh, there we go. That's what we want. 1,000 credits. Ready to stock up on fuel first. See how quickly I can do a few of these things. Federal military. Arc terror system. Agreed. Closest point. nice. Look at that. 8 AU, that looked closer than 8 AU. Oh, Stigrin. That's a good one. I wish I thought of that with their telemarkers when they ask you, what's your career role, sir? I'm a submarine commander. Nice troll. I like that. Fill that one in. Let's put you under other or something like that. Boom! Oh, how long have I been muted? I've been waffling away to myself and I've muted it. What an idiot. My word, Stinger, you are making quite a big jump there. You've got a 98 P3800 with half a gig RAM, and you're jumping to an i7 Ivy Bridge with a GeForce 770. That is a ridiculously large jump. I thought my step up was going to be quite big, but yeah, that's nothing in comparison. You will see a huge jump in performance from that, I think. It is funny though, that if you've got nothing to actually warrant upgrading, it's surprising how easy it is to kind of fall into that rut and not actually bother to upgrade it. I must admit, the machine I've got now, I upgraded a year before the release of Rage because I was really interested in what id were proposing with Rage. It sounded like a very... Oh, I forgot to service my engine. Oh. It sounded like a very interesting game. I was eager to find out what they were going to do with it. So I upgraded my system specifically to fit what they suggested specifications were going to be. Then it was delayed a year. And then when it came out, it required a much more powerful system. So I was out of date anyway. And it subsequently flopped anyway, so it was a bit of a waste of time. But after that, I didn't bother upgrading my machine because it was more than enough to do everything I wanted to do with it. And it's now only with the suggestion of the recommended, well, minimum specs for the Elite Dangerous Alpha that I've actually bothered upgrading my system at all. I think next year I will upgrade it a little more. I was planning on going to the new. Is it? It's not Sandy Bridge, is it? It's the new. Is it Broadwell? I can't remember. There's new 8-core 16-thread Intel chips coming out next year, so I was planning on waiting for those to become available. And then let's see where we go from there. I think that would be quite an impressive system. Ah, so you only got the P3 for word processing. I'm trying to hold back the rage now, Petrus. You're seriously saying Michael has come back saying that a 1 gig GPU will meet the minimum alpha requirements? Excuse me whilst I go scream into a pillow. Ah, my word. So my previous card would probably have been enough, and I have just maxed out my... Oh God! I'm not gonna tell the wife. She would go nuts. No, I mean, I don't think it would be too slow. I mean, the 560 Ti graphics card I had before was reasonably quick. It was definitely comparable to the GTX 285 that Michael suggested in the earlier thread, but I specifically asked him about the 1 gig of RAM, and I was a bit surprised when he came back and said that 1 gig of RAM seemed a bit low. And when you look around, that you know, really the biggest card you can get these days is you know, 4 gig or something like that anyway. So you know, 2 is about the normal on high-end cards. So 1 gig is still kind of average. So I was a bit surprised when he said that. Ah, dear, dear. Yeah, that's probably right, Alien. Actually, they probably have tweaked the alpha a little and got it to work on lower cards. Damn, damn it all to heck. Well, maybe it'd be worth me. I've still got the old card here. I haven't sold it yet. It might be worth me swapping it back in just to give it a test and see what sort of frame rates I get out of it. Like I said, you know, at the end of the day, it's just trying to get data points for Frontier so they can get a more accurate reading on what the minimum specs you can get away with are. So I'm a little bit annoyed by that because I absolutely raided my savings account to get everything in here before Christmas. But oh well. I've got the hardware that I was going to buy anyway. I just got it a few months earlier than I was planning. Never mind. Bernard Star. Give me your answer, do I'm half crazy, or for the love of you. Yeah, that's right, Petrus. That was the main reason I was thinking that. I mean, I was going to try and run it on my 560 anyway, and then upgrade to give Frontier a better view. But then when they released the minimum specs, I was really worried I wouldn't be able to run it, particularly with having to run the streaming software at the same time as running the game. Obviously it puts more load on the system, so I was worried about not having the headroom to be able to do all of that. I got paranoid and just instantly decided I need a new graphics card. Fell for it, so here we go. High command communications to the Ross 154 to the Beta Hydra system. We've actually got two Ross 154 there, two to Beta Hydra. Which is going to be more worth it? See, Ross 154 is easier to get to. And we're not looking at the money, we're just trying to look at the ranking of the missions here, so I think these ones will do it. Let's go to Ross 154. I'd love to accept all of them, sir, but I can't be in 3 places at the same time. There's gotta be more. No more military missions. You've gotta be kidding me. Well, that's a disappointment. Still, where are we looking? We are now still Sergeant. At least we've got a few more medals. Boss the mice. So we close that down. My keyboard comes back once I finish that. Okie dokie. system. Yes, I would love to do that, but it's out in the middle of nowhere, and I am not doing that. Back to Bernard Star again. Back to Ross 154. I really want to do that mission, but 14th of September. It's a heck of a way to go. Some secret bases. Central Business District. Why not? Obviously these done some form of force field or something, and that would have justified the laws of physics. Oh, no, I wasn't deliberately whispering. Sorry, let me just adjust that. Don't know why that suddenly gone down there. Hopefully that's a little better. Sorry, I think the microphone got bent when I put it down last. There we go. Oh, these two little ships here. What have we got? 17th of September. Oh, dear. Wait for another one of these ships to disappear. I never actually witnessed this as much of a problem in playthroughs on the Amiga version. I don't know. Oh, there we go. I don't know why I just seem to be unlucky with all of these damn ships. Landing in these bays all the time. What it is. Really? Are we ever going to get one of these missions? All I want. Bombing run. Something along those lines. I probably am whispering a little bit more than I normally would now. It is getting, where are we? 10 to 11 at the moment. And I think I heard little footsteps just now, so I'm not sure whether My two little prisoners have escaped from the brig again. They tend to do that quite regular. Oh, why is that then, Alien? That no missions available is a good sign. What am I missing there? I always thought that meant there was nothing at my level of ability. I thought I couldn't see it because I wasn't high enough ranking yet. Stigrin, yeah, I'd be interested to see how it works on your GeForce 525M. Fingers crossed for you. I hope it works better than what people are predicting, actually. But I don't know. I won't hold my breath. It looks like it's going to be a fairly demanding game, I must admit. Which, in one way, I'm pleased about, because it's it's pushing the boat out for PC games in general. It's starting to use some of this hardware that has been sat there idle for a while. But on the other hand, it's kind of annoying that people are going to be shut out because they don't have the power to run these games on modern systems. But such is life. We must bend to progress at the end of the day. So that makes sense, Alien. Yeah, the lack of missions is as you start running out of deliveries. So hopefully, I'll stop getting delivery missions soon. Then I have to give me something more interesting. I bloody hope so. I just wanted to get to a bombing mission. To actually try and do one for real. Ooh, there's a hyperspace cloud. Someone doesn't like me. I'm a sergeant. Well, at the moment, yeah. You run the Star Citizen hangar, and that does not run well on your machine, Stigrin. Yeah, I mean, that's probably due to the fact that is it Far Cry engine? I think that they're using for that. And to be honest, that engine is an absolute hog. It does make me laugh that people use that engine for benchmarking systems, because, in all fairness, a lot of the reasons why it doesn't run so well is because it's... Oh, again! My word! Yeah, a lot of the reasons why the Far Cry engine tends to not run particularly well is they just haven't seemed to have optimized it particularly well. It's like, as much as, yeah, it pushes your hardware, I mean, pushing your hardware is not a particularly good thing if it pushes it to breaking point and doesn't actually achieve much for what you're paying, so I don't know. I mean, I think a much more optimized engine, which is tuned for lots of different systems and lower spec systems in a lot of ways, I actually think that's better. But hey, that's me. I'm looking at it from a geeky, techie point of view. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I should really stop reading. Where was I? Oh dear. Stop reading the comments and play the game. Sorry. This is going to get really tricky when I am trying to play the alpha, particularly if I have to run it in full screen mode as well. I don't know how I'm going to be able to read the comments and do this. Drop a mining machine on the dome. Yeah, I'll have to try that one day, actually. Plonk one right outside one of the office blocks there, right outside one of the buildings. And now there is no one in the landing bays. Isn't that typical? My word. Ooh. Gravity detonators to the Altair system. Why, sir, yes sir, I will do that. Why? Because it's something different. is it? So Petra said the last time you saw Crisis, it wasn't that impressive from, at least from a level design point of view. Yeah, see, again, another one of these things is, people seem to get too carried away with these big names and they don't actually look at these things. It's a good game overall, and yes, the graphics are pretty stunning overall, but just because it's really popular doesn't necessarily mean that the whole thing's really, really fantastic. You know, it's just frustrating to see people get carried away with these things and think something's great without actually digging through under the hood, you know. Did I crash into the dome sticker? No, actually I think I was too busy reading the comments and I just crashed altogether. I should have paid attention. There we go. If I could drop it in the space for a while. How big is an MB4? I'm tempted to get one. Oh, there isn't one on this. Oh, I'll get everything out of my ship and I'll just get an MB4 just so I can plonk it somewhere just for fun. Where are we now? We're in Altair. Ugh, really? Lame. Really don't want to be doing that mission. That's boring. Let's go back to Arcturus. Maybe we'll get something more interesting. Dum 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 dum. Ooh, we look really close. Let's see how close we are. We are 3.6 AU. That's pretty good. What? How on earth did he find me this quickly? Under attack already. Oh, glitch, 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 glitch. So Petra, so you say you think Crisis was a pretty average FPS. Killzone on the PS4 looked way better in level design. Yeah, I mean, I was lucky. I managed to have a quick play with that. It was one of the games my friend brought over on his PS4 last week, and I had a quick look at it. It did look really good, actually. No, I'm not going to spoil it. There was a couple of really good levels, which were some interesting design choices and some unique environments I haven't seen in other FPS games before. So yeah, actually, I think it was a much more interesting game. There was a couple of really obvious flaws with the engine though, which were kind of disappointing when you see everything so well done in it. And then you go around the corner, and I think there was one particular area. There was a vending machine with a glass front, which had a fantastically clear and detailed reflection of the room, but absolutely no reflection of the characters, which was a bit off-putting when you're seeing all this fantastic graphics and then suddenly this glaringly obvious flaw staring you in the face. It kind of broke the immersion somewhat. Petrus, yes, the spaceship level, yes. I will say no more for those who haven't seen it and want to know, yes. Oh, I think we may have to take a short break in a second. Husband duties are required. I think the wife has just come home from work and she's going to need a cup of tea. That is the problem. With being a nurse, you have to work all sorts of ridiculously inappropriate hours. Prison break, prison break. Yes, there may be a prison break shortly. Little, slightest little noise, and sometimes the little devils jump out of bed. But no, I will go in. Welcome the wife shortly. Severely underpaid profession, yes it is. Besides, I've gotta be nice to him and not mention anything about the GP. Okie dokie. So yeah, I will save it here, and I will take a short break. What have we got to on times? We are looking at 2 hours 42 minutes. Okie dokie. I will put a quick stop in here, and I'll leave you guys with the intro for a few minutes. Enjoy. Welcome back again, Commanders. Apologise for the short interruption there. I'm playing around with the idea of trying to stream in segments as best I can, trying to keep it to under 2 hours for each segment because of the way that Twitch streams up to YouTube. So, welcome Commander Naton. How are you this fine day? So, just to get you up to speed, I've been trying to get the military ranking up. I'm up to Sergeant now for the federal military, so getting there slowly. Just want to try and get to some assassination bombing runs or something like that, something interesting. I still have to re-kit the ship though when I get to that point, because I'm probably going to need a radar mapper and a hyperspace cloud analyzer as a minimum, I think. Yeah, that's right, Asp. Alien, I will. I think I will need to go back to the Asp at that point. I think I should have enough money left over to do that. See, it's not a very profitable career at the moment, jumping back and forth doing these silly little missions. But yeah, when we get to assassination missions, I think that's going to be a lot more interesting. I can probably make a lot more money that way. Not too worried about making money. I want to get the military ranking up first, but we do kind of need to keep the money up so I can keep the ship maintained. But, oh dear. There we go. Now is that a misjump because of an unmaintained drive, or is that... No, it is, that was a... Oh dear. Okay, yeah, that does seem to be because of an issue with my drive. Not the common problem of jumping back and forth between windows and the Alt key apparently sticking down, which is a pain in the backside. Let's go to the Vega system. We haven't been there in a few months. Where was it? I thought it was closer than this. Oh, my dear. 7 tons of fuel required. So many fuel whilst we're at it. Should have thought about servicing the engine then, shouldn't I? Never mind. Radioactives? No, they don't care about radioactives. Let's just go there. Oh! Have a nice evening, Petrus. Thank you very much for tuning in today. See you soon. Nate Hunt, do I know the cheats? Yes. Yes. I think the cheats. I mean, when I was back on the Amiga version, I practically used the cheats every time. I was something like 11 or 12 at the time, so you know, consider the challenge of things. Just see this with the cheats is an easy way, and think, why not? This hard one. But yeah, that's kind of the reason why I've come back to playing this game again, and I want to do it all properly without the cheats, just to prove that it is possible and I can do it. And I was just being weak. Oh dear. Boom, there we go. I think my particular favourite cheat was the old jettisoning the imaginary ton of cargo underneath the rubbish button. I love that, hollowing out the ship so you can fit way more inside it than you should have. It's my favourite little glitch in the game. Yeah, a ton of water, that was right. Yeah, you just get a ton of water go out into space. Fantastic, I love that. Get a tiny, tiny little fighter ship and then fit it in a Class 7 hyperdrive. You can go practically anywhere you want. Is there anywhere here? Bit cooler. Maybe it's worth popping over here. I'm not going to get any military fuel in Cassiopeia, but just go somewhere different. Let's just get somewhere different. Maybe we'll have more luck. Right next to the military home world, so to speak. Hopefully we'll have interesting missions anyway. We'll see. Sticker, I hope we can trade Bremen jumpers. Yeah, there probably will be a special brand of Bremen jumpers on one planet. That would be a really nice little Easter egg. Naton, yeah, or yeah, you hollow out the ship to fit a large plasma accelerator in a tiny, tiny little ship. Used to love that. Sticker in, yes. Yeah, I've been trying to think about how big the alpha download could be. I assume it's going to be a few gig. I mean, realistically. Yeah, it would be nice if it was such a tiny, tiny little download to put all modern games to shame. That would be a really nice kick up the backside. But no, best guess at the moment, I think there's probably going to be a few gig downloads for the alpha. That would make sense to me. Oh, ouch. Yeah, you got the procedurally generated textures and all that niceness. So yeah, I think. And when you look at a lot of modern games, a vast chunk of the content is textures, various resolutions of textures and the different formats required, and you know, things like mip mapping. Some of them got things like that, bump mapping, normal mapping, all the different types of mapping and stuff like that. It takes up a heck of a lot of space, and a lot of these games, I mean, like Rage, for example, I think something like 21 or 22 gigabytes was just the mega texture files, and it was 25 gigabyte install in total. So yeah, most games these days are textures. So when you look at Elite Dangerous, and everything's, well, virtually everything is procedurally generated with the layer of handcrafted content on top. I think they could probably get the download down really small, actually. I hope so. What laser have I got to destroy them in one shot? I'm still rocking the 30 megawatt mining laser. You gotta love it. Gotta love it. The only ship I've come across that takes more than one shot is the Imperial Courier, which takes at least 2 shots. Inconvenient, but hey. No missions for me here. Damn it. By today's standards, under 5 gig is small. That's right, Alien. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You know, most of these games are ridiculously large these days, so under 5 gig would be very cool. Steering by your standards over 400 meg is really large. Yeah, I hope you're right. I hope Elite Dangerous is as mind-blowing as we all hope for. So, fingers crossed. Right, I can get to Eta Cassiopeia in 2-ton hop. And I can always buy more fuel here, so I know that I won't be able to get any fuel in that system when I get there. All used up for military purposes. JF Kennedy. Do you think we can dock or something? I don't know. They may have had to take that out, you know. Maybe you should keep that for the... See, that's one thing with Alan Strade's thread he started up yesterday. You should quote the things which have been removed as well as the random craziness which has been added. That would really get people wound up. Oh, high command communications to the Altair system. How far are we from Altair? Well, we can do that. Can we do that? Yeah, we can probably do that. Probably. Maybe. It's a bit of a jump, but we'll try. I think you might be right there, Stigron. We might be able to do those things. We might be able to all those things that were previously possible. Boom. What am I doing so fast? I mean, jumping around in the menus and everything, or just generally? I think it's just getting used to all the keyboard shortcuts. That definitely helps. I've just got so used to the routine. I think it was on the previous streams I was doing where I was getting the elite ranking up. I just got so used to getting into the routine of fly here, do that, shoot those, fly here, do that, shoot some more, blah blah blah, doing that. You just get into the routine of doing it, and you end up in the zone, so to speak. Did we get here in time? Oh, I didn't get here in time. Ah. Damn it. Oh well. Don't think they're gonna demote me for one failed delivery out of several thousand. Yeah, menus are literally zipping around with the keyboard shortcuts. Not always a good thing to do. Well, I'm not going back to Eta Cassiopeia because I don't think I'm going to make it. try. I know the Wolf 630 system is an absolute pain in the arse because I'm going to be millions of AU away from anything. Oops, no. There we go. Anything for this system. And we go. No. My dog wants attention. Zoom out. Where is it? We're 170 AU. Oh dear. Tedium. I know, Alien. I know I shouldn't have bothered, but I just don't like having to go to the same places over and over again. So just wanted a change of scenery. I'm a sucker to my own stupidity sometimes. Stiggering, I wish you had that book written on Frontier 2. Is that the one with all the guide and stuff? 'Cause I think I've seen a lot of people with that book and I never had it. Like I never find it, that was the thing, you know. I read about it in the old Amiga magazines back then, but you couldn't actually find these things for love and money. It was so hard. You know, there was no such thing as Amazon back then. It wasn't that easy. Yeah, our internet will stop. Yeah, it is a shame that it was, you know, primarily a UK thing. It's really difficult to get out of it overseas as well, I imagine. Yeah, no eBay, no Amazon, no freaking internet, full stop, I think, back then. Well, it was possible. Very, very difficult, but it was possible. The old bulletin board systems, gotta love them. Those were the days. You had the 20 well, there's a 20 megawatt beam laser. I know you can have that one. Put it in here. No, we probably won't. The 20 megawatt beam laser, it is pretty good. But you usually have to have it trained on them for a fraction of a second just to get it to take them out in one go. No military missions. Right, let's get out of here before they spot my radioactives in my hold. You had a... Oh, you had a 20 megawatt... I don't recall having a 20 megawatt mining laser. I don't know whether it's in there or not. I'll have to get the manual out and have a look again. But, I only thought there was one mining laser. But I could be wrong. I've been wrong about many things. So I wouldn't trust me as a reliable source of information. Any military jobs. There we go. Oh, I'm not going back to that system. I particularly want to go to that system. Ugh. Okay. Oh my god. It's gonna be further away from anything if I try. Daedalus is probably the closest space station. 10 AU. As far as I know, there's only one mining laser actually. Let me just have a flick through the manual. But yeah, it's not easy to get one-shot kills, I must admit. It's only because I've been practicing this a ridiculous amount that I can get anywhere near that. And you can see a lot of times it looks like I'm hitting them, but I'm actually getting nowhere near the damn thing. Here we go, page 71, yep. 30 megawatt mining laser. Beam lasers come in 1, 4, 20 and 100 megawatt variants, but this seems to be the only ones on there. Yeah, there must have only been one kind then. But, yeah, I mean if you can get them, obviously it's 50% more powerful than a 20 megawatt beam laser, and that thing already is ridiculously powerful. More than capable of taking out most ships. Yeah, it would have been good if there was a 10 megawatt one to sit in the middle. I'm hoping that's something which is a bit more, you know, a bit more variation in ED, where we can go up and down. Have a lot more graduations between weapon types and whatnot, so it's you know, an easier transition. It's kind of annoying having to jump from one thing to another thing and having all that space. You know, sometimes you just want something just in between the weapon types you've got. Hopefully we get that. Yeah, that's no problem. If there's anything like that else I can check, just give me a shout and I'll do what I can to answer a question. So, Ross 128, we've got 3 missions to Ross 128 there, I think. Oh, 4 missions. That's worthwhile. 10th of December, 3rd of December, 14th of December, 13th. I think we can do that. It's not a very big haul. Let's save it here. If we take all those missions, we might as well. Ross, thank you. There we go. 4 missions to the Ross 128 system. And I do already have the permit. At least I did on one save game. Pretty sure I do now. A bit late now. Let's go to that military base. Yeah, I've got the prison permit. Got that very early on, actually. I've just never really used it. Never mind. Ooh, look at that, 1st of December. See? We made it. 4 missions. Not a bad run. Get that military rank up. I'm not sure, I don't know if anyone knows, but I'm not sure when we start getting the different missions. If there's a specific rank where you start to get dangerous missions. Oh, I'm not going to Alpha Centauri, forget that. Not a chance in heck. Corporate state. That's a corporate state. I know that's a corporate state. Federal democracy. Let's hop over to Tau Ceti. Maybe there's some more missions there. All of my stories are at least 90% accurate. Seems to have a nasty habit of flying right past things just recently. of a jump. Possible. Worth a shot, I think. Let's try that real quick. Anything else? Someone wants... No, packages... Packages, no. Yep. Let's go there. What's 154? Yep. 15th of December is a minimum. 6 tons. Well, it's not completely outside of our range. We may be able to do that. Got 3 days to get there. Oh, 2 days to get there. This is going to be cutting it fine. If there was someone in the docking bays when I get there and I am unable to complete this mission because they are full, and blow them to pieces. Oh dear. Oh dear. Houston, we have a problem. Not an Indian problem, an IRL problem. Oh dear. I genuinely did. I clicked away and I have closed the chat window so I'm unable to see your comments for a second. Once I've taken this attacker out, I'll try and load that back up. I can't believe I just did that. It's just typical. This is particularly annoying. There we go. Right. Let's get that chat window back up. Sorry for that. There we go. That's better. Ah dear, too many windows, not enough screen real estate. I think that's the problem there. Sorry if I missed anything you posted to the chat window in the last 5 minutes. I would have missed, I'm afraid, sorry. Right on, Commander. Shame that doesn't mean anything anymore, but nice to see it still. That was a Viper, you can tell. Particularly punched one on the maneuverability there. This is probably another Viper. Boom. Incoming missile. This is another one. It's red on the scanner. Probably a Viper. I think it was a Viper. Yeah, I do make that look frustratingly easy, don't I? I do have my moments. What are we looking? Clearance granted, thank for that. 3 AM on the 15th of December. Should be... Yep. Delivery successful. Ooh, military grade components. We can probably do that for Christmas. Christmas. I think on that note, we will call it a day. It's nearly 3.5 hours on the stream, so I'll have a bit of editing to do later. But probably best I call it a day for this evening. Stick with. I think this time next week we might be watching Alpha. This time next week I hope I'm playing the Alpha. Fingers crossed. I think it may be. All things point to that. So hopefully it will be. We just won't know. We shall see. I hope so. I certainly hope so. It'd be very nice to be playing the Alpha. So with that, folks, I will bid you adieu, and once again, thank you all for watching.